Hello everyone, let me walk you through my trade today. What I saw was this descending triangle or wedge. You see here the trend line, the trend channel line overshoot, consolidation, failed reversal but never went above the trend line here or there. I always like to have at least one penetration like this, and then it broke out to the downside and it had a retest at this level there. Or let me make me with a ray to highlight it better. See retest. I also labeled this low 4. Let me do the bar counting. It was a small retest here also, as you see. This is the low 1, went above low 2, went above low 3, and this was the low 4. But I overlooked one pretty important thing, and this is right there. We have a complex low 2, if you want it that way. This was the first pullback, broke out to the upside, then a second one, and this low 2 right here. So I think playbook says when it's developing a complex low 2, there is at least under breakout at least another push to the upside. So I was shorting too early and it took me out on this account with about 900, and on the other account I made a smaller position. I only take 2 contracts, but it took me out, you see here on the pullback, with my daily loss limit, but only with a amount of $100. So I think this daily loss limit is, I'm ambivalent, I don't know exactly. I will make a recap and will think about this strategy, and maybe if altogether I was going for a swing trade, and a swing down, at least a test of the level, you would allow a pullback, and with this strategy I don't allow for pullback, but on the other hand it was a smart thing to do, because I would have my stop loss hit there and then it would went my way. So either way, but I also labeled this an EMA gap bar, but if you look closely, it wasn't an EMA gap bar, because the wick there pretty much was below the EMA prominently, and also there was a peek through, but this was a nice reversal bar. So actually this would be the real signal here. Also it would align with the complex low 2 bar counting, and yeah, you see there this level got respected there, and it was a strong breakout. So the first EMA gap bar would actually be a good trade, but I have seen it otherwise also, so it's not that it's 100%, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. Good strategy actually. So this also was a wedge, but I think the more prominent factor here is still the complex low 2 and the test of this level, and then there was a slightly lower high, but very, you see this strong bull bar. It was a very strong rejection, but it got sold. So this is a trading range behavior, but the next bar was a shaved bar variant, and then it broke through the level, and yeah, still another test down. But yeah, I don't know, is this a try of an expanding triangle there? I don't know, I'm not pretty sure right now what this will look like when it's done. Maybe altogether a broader channel. You see we are maybe a fake out of this level and now re-entering. There's some pretty strong buying pressure right now, so I wouldn't recommend to sell. Now the strategy would be buy the close, I guess, and buy very small, because your stop would be all the way down here. There are gaps between the bars, so indicating buying pressure. But yeah, you can be never sure. So on this account I lost 100, on the other I lost 1,000. In this week I will buy another account. I don't know exactly, middle of the week or end of the week, to have 3 accounts. So it will be alternating between the 3 accounts. Maybe you see there I bought small, on the other account I bought big. I will try a little with the position size to see at the end of the day which style, if it's the scalping style or the swing trade style, suits me better. I'm pretty late, I'm 5 years in and still don't have the basics figured out, seems. But I think it's a lot of work, and I'm just trying to find the best method. As for the stats, started bad. Every Monday was a loser. But still there's hope for me this week. Let's see how it works out. Nothing special there. Bad win rate, and you see I have one trade that worked really well, that is making up the most of my profit there, and another one. So this is where my profits come from, mostly on this account. The other account is also, at least I have a 50% win rate, but the profit factor is, there's no words for this. Well, yeah, 5 trades, 6 trades, still monthly P&L more than worse. Altogether my monthly P&L would be, well, let's say 5k on this other account, and -1, that's about 3k. Not that bad right now. Great, so I wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Bye bye.